Alright, hello YouTube, welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise. Since last time I did almost all the farming I needed to get the entirety of the build I wanted. I mean, the build itself, I did get everything, like my wish list is empty. So, curious, this is the new build. Full Divine Blessing, 4 earplugs, Focus, Slugger, Evade Extender, Part Breaker, Wirebuck, Whisper, Bloodright, and some Defiance, which is kind of nice. So yeah, that's a pretty good build. I feel like there might still be potential to get a better charm. Because it's just Slugger 2, Divine Blessing 1, a 3 in a 1 slot. I feel like there's something extra to pull out of there, but who knows? The only other thing I have that I want to do is get this. Maybe I'll even go ahead and get this. Maybe. But this is the only thing I have that I want to get. Which, Afflicted Claw pluses. We go in here. These are the monsters, so I'm probably gonna go for Rakna-Kadaki. I figure, let's just start off with Rakna-Kadaki, go from there. Because we've hunted Pyre Rakna-Kadaki, not regular. But I figure let's go for that, and then we'll just go into checklist mode.
It's great to see you.
Which, if you don't know, is me just hunting everything that I have left. Rakna-Kadaki is a 3, yep. That's 1 follower. Alright. Before I get into this first hunt, though, if you watch this and you end up enjoying, think about liking and subscribing. And if you want to hang out live whenever I do these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 Eastern, both on Twitch and here on YouTube. So come on by and hang out. Let's get into this first hunt. And I always am transparent about this. I have a mod that makes max potions do this. That's the entire thing. Oh, by the way, I have not seen the actual, like, current damage numbers for the new hammer or anything. For the sole reason of after I got the armor and the hammer, I went to get the low rank, or not the high rank decorations, and it, unless somehow this is a damage down from the last hammer, damage numbers are just lower in high rank, even when you're using master rank gear. So I don't know. That or maybe a bad monster, I don't know. Oh, that was a quick break. Oh. Alright. Oh man, you really had to stop that from happening, huh? This is gonna be a KO. Nice.
Getting there.
Let's go.
Spirit's Grammy Sprite. Some assistance,
You're the
please.
target! Be careful!
Yes. And down you go again. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Or, I assume, sir. I don't know. But, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, that actually hit. I didn't think it would. I mean, this is the first stream of using my finished build, so yeah, that was my bad. It's all good.
Please help.
Sure. Alright. Break what? Okay, I was hoping that would happen. Wasn't worried at all.
Now's our chance.
Yeah, it's fine. At least one of them is immune to whip, so I don't care that much. I gotta say, it's kind of weird knowing that I only have one more weapon to actually like farm builds for in this game. Like after that, I am done farming in Rise, unless I want to do just like a playthrough on my own at some point afterwards.
It's all yours.
It's weird, and that's also how I will have finished 5th gen doing this. All of 5th gen. The question is then though, you know, do I maybe, you know, go back to 4th gen maybe? At least GU? Since that kind of would give me like everything I can. It'd be a lot to do. I'd probably just do G rank
Fine weapon deserves proper care.
with a mod that like rebalances it maybe for single player. I already pretty much have it set up in my free time. I don't even know where to hit. Whatever. I don't know. That might be something I might do. I don't know. Like, I plan on doing Borderlands, you know, like the manufacturer playthroughs after. But, you know, if Borderlands doesn't do well, you know, I want to do those in my free time anyway. So, if it doesn't do well on the channel, I'll just, you know, do that in my free time, and then I'll probably try doing GU maybe. Because I feel like, you know, probably not that bad of an idea. Because I'm not doing Wilds until after the expansion is, like, done. Oh, that's a knockdown. Nice. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Not that bad. As to be fair, I did max out, what, I think 3 pieces of armor. I had ran out of armor spheres. Like, you use like 35 a piece or something. And one or, like, I think 1 to 4 of the next cheapest one. Alright, sure. Take it. Boom. Alright, that's 1 leg. Boom. Alright, all good. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. I gotta say, it is kind of interesting a little bit. I'm not sure, like, what I will be doing on the channel at some point relatively soon. Because it's been what, like 3-4 years maybe? Like, pretty much the only thing I've uploaded has been Monster Hunter. I did some Pokemon stuff for a little bit. That was only a little bit.
No more playing nice, huh?
I mean, I guess you know, we do have Stories 3 that I'll probably be doing too. Once this breaks, he's getting captured, by the way. Alright, that's it.
Furious Granny strike!
Put down a trap!
Hello? Hello? Okay, there it is. Alright.
The end of that!
But, yeah. Because I figure this will probably, you know,
Sharpen it till it's
get me through probably like half of December. Charge Blade will probably get me to like end of January, maybe like mid-February.
To grow.
Probably not mid-February, but... And then you got random loadouts playthrough. That's gonna take longer. Just because, you know, you can get bad loadouts. I spin the wheels on, you know, in the recording and everything. So it takes a little more time to do things. But on the bright side, I don't have to farm.
Thank you for your
And as much as I like playing Monster Hunter, you know, it's relaxing to have, you know, a playthrough where you don't have to farm. But you still get to do a bunch of weird builds and stuff. Oh, builds is doing a lot of service there. Doing a lot of work there. That was Arachnokadaki. Now let's start working down this list then. Alright, first up alphabetically is Almudron. My least favorite monster in this game.
Great to see you.
Alright, Almudron 3.
Take a look at the quest list.
Yep, that's Hanoa.
You'll do great.
I guess, you know, if you're watching this, you know, on YouTube or whatever,
Time to go.
leave a comment on like what you would want to see on the channel. I know this is like a random part
Here we go!
and everything, like 13 minutes in, but you know, figure I'd throw it out there. I am pretty receptive to things. I kind of generally want to keep my thing, other than like just Monster Hunter in general.
Good.
Like, I think Monster Hunter is kind of like the exception, but I would like to kind of more do things like playing a game but with X thing, or you know, something that doesn't make the game necessarily more difficult, but more makes you do things that you don't normally do.
That's right. No better time to attack.
Like with Borderlands, why I want to do manufacturer or like loyalty playthroughs is because, you know, it makes you really go in depth with the manufacturer's mechanics and stuff, you know? And also, you know, sometimes,
Targeting you!
you know, you get like a legendary or something, and it's just the best thing possible. But if it's not a manufacturer that you can use, then it doesn't matter. So it makes things more interesting, because it's not going to be just, oh, this is just objectively the best thing.
Down and start frying.
Well, that was a whiff. Hey, nice whiff. I'm not the only one that can whiff. Ah. Fair. Oh, I didn't max potion, huh? I'm probably fine. I say before I get, you know, stuck in damage over time mud. Alright, let's just max potion here. Okay. Nice.
Attack! No time to lose! This is as far as you go!
Job.
Oh. Okay, that one didn't work, but the other ones did. Oh. I mean, granted, I was surprised that none of the other ones landed, so... That one made sense in my head. Fair. How about no? You ever think about no?
No more playing nice, huh? No holds barred!
He's just eating damage. And I don't mind at all. Cool.
No better time to attack!
I'll take it. Okay, that was a little annoying.
Blunt.
Whatever.
Your technique
It's
is flawless.
fine. $931. We haven't hit 1,000, I don't think, on anything. Sadly. I don't know if we're going to. I mean, you know, I probably could have right there if I, you know, upgraded this as much as I could. But I'm not going to, because I think that usually ends up requiring, like,
Don't waste this
Risen
opportunity.
Elder Dragon material and stuff. And I don't feel like doing
Hurry
that.
up and hop on!
I really don't.
Let's go.
It's all yours!
Okay, could thank you for going down now. Appreciate that. Boom. And boom.
Another chance! That's been done!
You gotta be getting close to capture, right? Your head takes so much damage.
Irritated!
I'd be a little surprised if you're not. I mean, I guess it has only been about 5 minutes, so might be a little ahead there. Okay. Okay. I'm surprised no, like, yell there. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Next knockdown, you're done. Okay, fair enough. Guess we'll wait for the next zone.
He's fixing.
Alright. Oh, well, that's kind of free. Well, I could also do, you know what? Yeah, I'll probably just do that. Ooh, Punisher bonus too. Alright. Yeah, you're probably dead here. Because Sarios does good damage. Might take a little bit. Sometimes it might not land. That's gonna get him down. Nice. Yep. Nice. Didn't even need to do a Punisher.
Wow, you were great! I can see the village is in safe hands.
That's the first time I haven't captured a non-Elder Dragon in a while, I feel like. Because, you know, that's usually the go-to for this playthrough. I don't know. That's how it goes. I mean, when life gives you a free wyvern ride, you milk the wyvern ride? You get Wilk. That's what it is.
You can add
Wyvern
this to your
milk.
growing list of accomplishments.
Rise and Wilds are, you know, linked together, confirmed. I don't know.
I've got some great
Alright.
Helix better. Wow, that's a bunch.
Okay. Nope.
Mysteries abound.
Like I said, other than I guess I don't really need to care anymore. Like everything is just melding material now. So screw it, I don't care. I'm not gonna be making anything.
This'll be good. Alright, here we
I
go.
could probably be a little less wasteful than that though.
This'll be
Some of
good.
those were pretty
As
wasteful.
always, thank you.
Alright. Do I need to do this anymore? Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt to keep doing it. No. Sure. Good enough. Let's get our nests. Because money is the thing we actually like need. So the chance of it giving, you know, eggs, that helps. I don't know if it, I think it was a anomaly. I think it was an anomaly quest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was on, you know, on recording or not. I had a quest, give me 2 platinum eggs, and it's like, okay.
I've got some
Well,
great
that's-
Helix. Okay then. See you soon.
That was like half of an armor piece. We need an indicator of how much it costs.
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
You know, we'll just, like, this felt kind of waste here, right? Yeah, like, we're not even done. Like, yeah.
Bye now.
This is what it is. Alright. So... let's go for, I guess next up is Aurora Somnicanth. Alright. Let's go for that then. Stun is literally free. That's a 3, right? What? Okay, I was about to say, I don't think Aurora Somnicanth is a 4.
Take care.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's make the most
I'm back.
Let's do this. Hey, you gotta love when free meal procs. No complaints there. It's not even why I have it. It's more just because there's really not many good one slots in this game. Sadly. I wish there was.
keep it up.
As well as basically like stun resistance and like speed sharpening if you want it.
No better time to attack.
I'm not sure what else, to be honest. Like, I mean, obviously free meal. That's more, but like, what else? I want to say it. No, I think that might just be a wilds thing. I can't remember. Can't remember what recovery speed is. I think that's a 2 in this, though. Alright, down you go again. Alright. Fair. Oh, and I definitely hope the portable game in Wild, well, for 6th gen, does not do the separating the armor and weapon skills again. Interesting idea, just ends up making you have to build damage, basically. Because have you looked at 3 slots in that game for armor? It's basically all damage skills. Now, what would actually be interesting is if we went back to the, like, kind of combined the pre-5th gen system for decorations with that, where you, if you have a 3 slot, you can throw in a 2 and a 1 slot. That would open up build variety, I feel like. Because it's honestly more restricting how things currently are than it is in 5th gen. Like, I mean not in a good way, like restricting as in you basically have to build damage. Which is like the opposite effect that was wanted, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they wanted to make us not have to build damage. But it's literally the only thing you can do with 3 slots on armor. Unless you want to waste it and put a 2 slot in, which feels bad. And it's also kind of a waste
Whetstone time.
in general.
A fine weapon deserves proper care.
I don't know. I'm curious what they're gonna do for that. I mean, I feel like it's probably pretty safe to say we'll probably get combo decorations for armor. Which I feel like should already be a thing, by the way. If you're gonna have combo decorations, you might as well have it on both ends. You know, why half-ass the attempt, you know? Feels weird to me. Because the armor skills are all, like, comfort and weapon, like, requirement skills. But then the weapons get filled up by their requirement skills as well.
If you wanna ride it,
So you just don't really have options. Like, oh god forbid you want to play like hammer or greatsword. Well, you need focus.
see what you got.
Gotta hope you use a hammer with focus. Hope it, yeah, a hammer or a greatsword with focus. Otherwise, you're gonna be sitting there using all of your decoration slots to get full focus.
Didn't even stand a
Well,
chance.
you're gonna use your 3 and 2 slot unless you use Ardian,
This is as far as you
Nice one.
because that's literally how that works. Which is kind of half the reason I've only been using hunting more, because it doesn't really have much in the way of like skill requirements for the armor or weapons. You just want like Horn Maestro and that's it. Slugger's nice to have, not a requirement. Okay, I think that's actually our biggest problem with Wild's builds right now, is that, I mean, it kind of stems from the fact that Ardian weapons are the go-to, and that's because they are the only weapons in the game that have 3 slots. The max you can get from like monster weapons, I think there's like 1 or 2 for each weapon that can get, I think it's a 3-2-2 maybe? Or maybe it's 3-3-1. It's something other than 3-2-1, which is for everything else that is the max. Which, if you have a skill that is a 3-level skill that your weapon needs, which is most of them, usually your 3 slot is 2 levels of that wanted skill and 1 other useful skill. And then your 2 slot is the other point in that 3 slot skill. So then
No better time to attack.
you only have a 1 slot left to do anything. And half the time that's, you know, kind of like whatever.
That's one.
Can't do better. You're in crazy fight.
Oh wait, that was a trap. I didn't even notice you were ready to capture. Okay.
It's
That's the
over.
end of
But yeah, I don't know. Like, if it wasn't for how builds are set up in Wilds, I think it would just hands down just be way more fun to make builds in that game. Just because, like, weapons have
That's Kimura's hero
really
for you.
unique abilities. The set bonuses, other than, like, the generic stuff, like, you know, like gathering stuff, like set bonuses and all that, those are pretty unique. You know what, I mean, then you got skills like elemental absorption that, oh, you get hit by an element, you just gain, now you have element resistance in that element. It's like, that's neat. That's pretty cool.
Hope to see you again soon.
And like, I want more skills like that give you, that aren't just, oh, let's, you know, have your health drain to do more damage, or, you know, I want more, I guess more like, not directly offensive focused skills, which I guess in reality are probably a lot harder to design, or even think of. So it's kind of fair that there's not as many of them. Next up was Barioth, by the way. But, I don't know. That's my Wilds rant for, like, this week, I guess. Barioth a 3?
Here's a list of quests.
Yeah. I don't even get me started on the fact that, you know, the live service-esque FOMO crap of having to log in to get stuff. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care. If I miss something like that, like because I think the not Flame Fest, the first festival, pretty sure I didn't log in enough, so I didn't get all the tickets for that. So I don't care. I'm giving myself those tickets because I don't care about FOMO crap. Makes the game less enjoyable to me. Makes me want to play it less. That's how I am in general about FOMO in any game. Is like if there's something that when I'm playing I can see it, and the next time I play it, oh, it's not obtainable anymore. Well, I should have played it more. Yeah, I just would rather not know those things exist. So I'm just not gonna play it in the first place. So then that's why I usually don't play live service games. That, and they're usually always online. I just have a very personal dislike for always online games. Like, it's a personal thing for me. There's been way too many games that I've really wanted to play. I played for a bit at, like, release. And then, oh, I want to play like a couple years later. Oh, it's gone. Well then, okay. Anyone remember Battleborn? I like the PvE campaign of that game. That's what I liked in that game. I didn't care about the PvP. Could have made that offline. Guess what? Not playable anymore. It's like that's just annoying. I mean, I'm also of the opinion that, you know, if I want to play a game that I paid for, I should be able to at all times. Doesn't matter if, you know, the servers are down. Why should it matter? Now, the nice thing is, that part specifically, Monster Hunter does not, like, do that. You know, they can't go away. Event quests do though. I believe, other than like the PS2 games, I think literally all event quests are still available in every Monster Hunter game, so, you know, there's that. That's unfortunate. So, like, I will say Monster Hunter is a lot better than most games when it comes to FOMO stuff and always online stuff. But I'd rather not be there in the first place. You know? It's the fact that it can be gone. And hell, in World, whenever I played through, I had a mod that made it so event quests were available offline. I feel like that should just be the standard. Not just event quests are always available. They should be either available offline. They should just be a part of the game. Which, I mean, they functionally are. It's just you gotta connect to a server to be like, hey, these exist. It's like, or they could just be in the game. What a concept. Well, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Man, you're staggering a lot there. Damn. Alright.
Concentrate.
Oh, alright. Not bad. I wish there was just a wire bug right here. It could cut right through. Also, I find it funny that I just dealt a little bit of Frostcraft in this build. Just the small bit. The most useless amount of Frostcraft ever. Okay. Oh no.
It's after you. Be careful.
Ah. Oh, there's a Kitnator on the field. Well, you tried. You tried. I was trying to bait him into it still. There was a non-zero chance. That's about the only way you could describe it, as a non-zero chance, though. Alright, and hunt's over. Nice.
Victory.
Apparently Lugombi was here. Huh. That's going back to what I was talking about before with the FOMO stuff.
You
It's
can
kind of
add this to
why,
your
after
compelling
having
list of
like finished the
accomplishments.
story in Borderlands 4, I'm realizing I think Borderlands 4 is my least favorite Borderlands. Like, genuinely. And that's including Wonderlands.
Hey there.
For the sole reason of, well, actually there's multiple reasons.
As always,
First one, loot gets very boring. Because it's, oh, I just want Torg. I just want Torg or Jacob's stuff. Like weapon parts. That way I can get explosions or ricocheting shots, and that's like the entirety of the end game is wanting those. Because the firmwares or whatever. You can get those pretty easy. Kind of. Or just over time is really what I mean. You don't need it on the specific gun, you can rip them off of other stuff. Next up was Baroth. But then the big thing is, instead of having New Game Plus at all, or any sort of like, you know, Circle of Slaughter to, you know, just to fight enemies, which I feel like is what most people want to do in any loot-based game, is use their loot to kill enemies. Instead of having that as an option to do at all, they just have weekly rotations of, hey, replay this story mission to get this guaranteed legendary, or this one boss you can pay an annoying to get currency to have a higher loot drop rate on it. It's like,
Here's the list of quests.
is this supposed to be fun? Where's the fun?
You'll do great.
Like, I don't... Cause like, I even tried a better loot rate, like, better loot drop, mod earlier today. I still got bored. Because, like, I don't enjoy just, you know, oh, here's a giant open world map. Go do these random side quests that are littered all throughout the map.
Good.
and also do all these collectibles. Like, it just feels like a checklist. I feel like more so than any other game I've ever played, by the way. I really feel that just the, how should I say it? The Ubisoftification, if you will, of, hey, we're just gonna make this an open world just so it's an open world. I will say though, the guns, once I raised the loot, that became less boring. But that's because I started getting more legendaries. Now, the legendaries did not feel good. Like, a lot of them felt kind of bad. Which is kind of a bad thing to have. I feel like your legendaries, even if it's not something you like, should go, ooh, okay. But like, a lot of the ones I got felt kind of terrible, and I immediately took them off. I'd rather go play 3, which, I mean, I honestly think is probably the most fun Borderlands at this point. Just to casually play. You get a bunch of fun loot. The main story's not that great, but the DLC stories are pretty good. Also, builds are pretty easy to, like, get some sort of a build, because you get legendaries, so you can make a build out of what you find.
Thanks, buddy.
Making a build out of anything that's not legendary has always kind of felt like crap in Borderlands. If you're not, you know, a min-maxer that knows, like, every unique item in the game and everything. Which is most people, by the way. Most people don't know that. I'm hoping things get, you know, fixed up in that. I think they just overcorrected from the complaints of 3. I think they'd have, I would hope, realized it, at least most, like, somewhat. Because, like, the first character that I played through, the one I literally recorded and uploaded on YouTube, I think he's sitting at level, like, 38 at this point, and it's like, I don't want to play. I don't even want to give him to max level, because how I would do that is just going around the giant open world map and going, alright, well, let's do this thing on the map now. Okay, let's go do this thing now. Let's go do this thing on the map now. Until I am maxed out. You know how I max out, like, characters in every other Borderlands game? Including 2 with the Reborn mod. But that's kind of not vanilla balance, so it doesn't count. I played through the game. Went to New Game Plus. Beat the game again, did the story DLCs, and by the end of it, I was max level. A lot more enjoyable. The only ones that didn't do that were Borderlands 3, which, I mean, you just turn on Mayhem and then did the story DLCs and you hit max level pretty easy. And then Wonderlands, I mean, yeah, Chaos Chambers. Like, you finished, actually I'm pretty sure I hit max level before I even finished the story. I don't even remember. Oh. Okay, well that's unfortunate. But yeah, I feel like Borderlands 4 probably balanced a little too hard for the YouTubers and streamers. I feel like it fell into that trap of, oh, let's balance around the people who have way, like, you know, way more time than everyone else. Down you go. Ooh, there goes the scalp.
Nice one. Get back here.
And I honestly feel like Wild's been doing that too, where they're kind of balancing for the people who are a lot more. They are min-maxing the game and everything. You know, they're the people that Savage Omega was made for. But then they've also, like, you got the title update monsters that are really overtuned compared to everything else in the game. Like, you can't tell me that, you know, Mizutsune is on the same level as, like, I mean, even the Apexes. Like, the Apexes are way easier than Mizutsune. You got the damn, like, tail slam that starts one-shotting, almost. Most of the time. And, like, as soon as it becomes tempered. And that was 8-star, now it does even more damage for 9-star tempered. I don't know if that's gonna... Okay, it is gonna... Cool.
It's over.
I don't know, I'm just... It's weird. It's also kind of ironic that I'm complaining about, like... I guess it's kind of comes from streamer culture now, of everything has to, you know, be somewhat, you know, playable on a stream with someone who's, by someone who's, you know, put tons of hours in the game and have it be at least a little difficult. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here playing through Rise, no issues whatsoever on anything except, like, the last 10 monsters in the entire game. But remember, Monster Hunter has always been about the difficulty. Yeah. I even did that in World. The only thing is I didn't hunt in World were, what, Safi, Kolv Taroth, Alatreon, and Fatalis. And I probably could have thrown... Okay, well, there's a better charm. I knew there was one that there could be. That's an extra 2 slot, damn. In Constitution. But,
Thank you for your patience.
I probably could have thrown Alatreon on there, to be honest. But, it's just... I don't know. Like, I didn't have much issue for anything in the entire game of that. And mind you, I'm talking about, like, non-tempered stuff. Because, like, the tempered stuff in Wilds, that's all just bonus for the most part. Like, you don't really, other than the Arch-Tempereds, you don't get extra armor. So, kind of similar to World. That's how that was in World, too. And I didn't have issue with anything in World once I knew how to play the damn game. Which, that's kind of the case for everyone who started with World. It was the hardest game. Your first Monster Hunter is pretty much always the hardest. Basarios. Basarios is not up next. That's more so because you need to learn the mechanics of Monster Hunter.
Your spirits shine bright.
I think that's a big thing that is glossed over by a lot of people, is I think they undersell how
Take care.
much learning the mechanics of Monster Hunter, like, affect things. Because, like, before I played World, because mind you, I got walled by Anjanath, and I quit for a while. And I came back. I remember I made full Tobi Kadachi armor because I didn't understand the, like, how, because, you know, I was like, oh, this is an RPG, okay. Yeah, I didn't understand, like, you know, your stats come from purely your armor, you know? Like, you don't get stronger by playing the game. Hence the, you know, understanding monster armor mechanics. That's kind of a big thing there. But then I made full Tobi Kadachi armor and beat Anjanath first try. Then I got walled by Nergigante for the dumbest reason. I didn't know Superman dives existed at the time. That's the whole thing. It's solely because I did not know that they existed. And so whenever he did a dive bomb, I'd pretty much always die. That's it. That's the whole thing. Is it dumb? Yes, and it's also funny as hell. Because, like, looking back at it, it's like, it only really got close to killing me because I didn't understand that, like, you know, not being at full health is kind of a really big issue in Monster Hunter. If you, like, do not have, like, some sort of other protection on you. I didn't understand that. Hence what I'm saying about, you know, learning the Monster Hunter mechanics. It's a giant thing that once you do it, all Monster Hunter will just become a lot easier to you. I'm not saying it's gonna be a cakewalk. You know, you're not gonna be able to just go into, like, 4th gen or any other Monster Hunter game and be like, oh yeah, this is the easiest thing in the world. But Monster Hunter in general will be easier than it otherwise would have if it was the first game you were playing. Because prior to Monster Hunter, like, I played all kinds of different, you know, action RPGs and stuff. Many of them on, like, some of the higher difficulties. But I was kind of... Granted, I don't like Dark Souls, so that probably didn't help either. Massive difficulty is a little bit of a turn-off for games for me. I like to feel like a badass in games, you know? Even if it takes work to get there, like, I'm fine with working towards getting to that point. I don't have any issue with that. I mean, like, that's kind of where I'm at now, if you think about it. Like, I'm sitting here... Like, this stuff would have been very difficult at the beginning of Master Rank. Now it's like, I don't care. Whatever. Also a little bit of the thing of the fact that, you know, Monster Hunter has always had in the, I mean, previously it was the portable games, but now there are portable games with expansions and
Just you wait.
mainline games with expansions. But it was always the portable versions which functionally is what the expansions were, was where the difficulty really came in. And now it's like, people want, after having beaten Fatalis in Iceborne, want a challenge in the base game, and it's like, and how the hell do you expect to get that? How do you expect to get that, you know?
Let's do this.
And then you get, you know, get stuff like Savage Omega that is not very fun to fight at all. I like regular Omega. I've said this before. I liked the regular Omega fight. It was really fun. I hated Savage though. Since the first time I fought it, it was just pain.
Done.
And it's not because of the mechanics. It's because everything is way too much goddamn damage. And then there's also the fact that a lot of his hits combo into each other, because screw Monster Hunter rules where you have iframes after getting hit. Screw that, apparently. So if you didn't know, like, basically, okay, I'm just gonna try to force this if I can. Okay, cool. Alright. I forget what I was saying there, to be honest.
Come on.
But I mean, I was talking about how, like in Savage Omega, it kind of breaks Monster Hunter rules where you're supposed to have iframes after you get hit. But a lot of his combo into his own moves. One of the most annoying ones for me being, at least to me, is the like fire, you know, where you got like the cones of damage that you gotta stand between them. Like those ones, that's the most annoying because you get hit by the first cone, you're probably dead unless you heal in the middle of it. Because it combos into itself. And so it's not one hit, it's two. Now granted, I wouldn't have had to fight Savage Omega if it wasn't for the fact that it had armor and weapons locked behind it. Especially ones that are literally exactly what I want. Which are more like defensive kind of focus. Because if you don't know, like the Savage Omega armor literally makes you like have stupid amounts of regen. Which is literally what my main build is just regen focus. So the fact that, you know, I couldn't get that, kind of annoying.
Getting dull.
Alright, let's just get this back up, I guess. Alright. Alright, good stuff. Oh no! There's a Kitnator on the field though. Have you ever thought about that? You ever thought that there's a Kitnator on the field? Damn. Okay, you need to at least turn, dude. Come on. At least turn a little bit. Jesus Christ. Alright. There's the capture message. Alright, good enough, whatever. I'll just get him next zone. It's all good. Okay. I mean, if you're just gonna stand there. Okay.
Victory!
Ooh. Guess I can go grab this. Forget what this does. More rewards? Okay, cool. Sure. Oh. Wait, that's actually a good chunk of extra rewards. It's actually double your target and quest rewards. I didn't even know that was that good. I've picked it up before. I just never pay attention to how much extra you get. Damn, okay. I was unaware of your game, whatever that thing is called.
I'm having a sale. Well
Damn,
done.
okay.
I must say, I'm a bit nervous.
I was thinking hunting horn in my head in Wilds. I was like, I use Rathian hunting horn. No, I don't. I actually
Thank
do
you for
not.
your patronage.
Wrong game. I mean, maybe in the random loadouts playthrough I'll get to use Rathian hunting horn. Maybe. It's possible. It tends to be, you know, the best healing hunting horn. Alright. But we are making progress. I mean, what we got? There are 140 monsters in the entire playthrough. We have 102 hunted. So we got 38 left. Alright. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Whoops. Why? Hello. Game. Why are you over there? Okay. For some reason, my OBS decided to go on that screen randomly. Sorry about that. But we're getting there. Slowly, but surely. And then after Hammer is Charge Blade. So we're getting there. I mean, we still got a lot of Hammer to go, though. Especially to beat the hardest stuff in the game. Because, I mean, what is some of the hardest stuff I've hunted with Hammer? Like, Volcana wasn't that bad. Volcana leaves their head open pretty often. Honestly, hardest thing that I've hunted? Probably Chaotic Gormagala. That's probably the hardest thing I've hunted yet, well, so far, with Hammer. So, yeah, we got a long way to go. I mean, we got all the Risen Elders. Like, there's a lot left. But that's for next time and the future parts. But this is gonna be it for this part. If you watched this on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you next time. See ya.